Here at Fenway, and towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Lucas Giolito. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Abreu pulls that one down, and there's one down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
In now for the Reds, Elly De La Cruz. In there at the knees, strike one.
So here's a fun note on Elly. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
Over to first, and he saved.
Let's go, Lou.
Next pitch way upstairs. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Austin Hayes.
First and second, 1 out. Now it's the Reds DH, Austin Hayes. Outside low, and that is ball 1.
1-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Grounder might be 2. Story to second, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here in Boston, and today's starting pitcher, Connor Phillips. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Fouled off. He was late. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
High in the air, out to right. Hines hauls it in for the out. Check out the Red Sox
Batting
lineup.
second,
A very athletic
designated
offensive
hitter,
group with speed
Roman
spread throughout
Anthony.
this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. Roman Anthony, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. And that one hit to first, and he takes it himself for the out.
Batting third, first baseman, Abraham Toro.
2 down, bases empty. Next is switch hitting first baseman, Abraham Toro. That one in there across the letters.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
The 0-2. Upstairs.
That's a ball.
2 outs, base is
1-2.
empty. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
2-2.
That one
Full
just
count.
misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a good at bat
Inside,
right there.
ball
He was
4.
down
Take the
early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle.
Batting
It's not
fourth,
always easy
catcher,
laying off a
Carlos
3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he
Narvaez.
earned that walk.
Hit softly on the ground to third. And that is the inning. And the Red Sox leave one. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set
Leading
to
off
go.
for the
And
Reds,
ready to hit
left
now for
fielder,
Cincinnati.
Spencer
Steer. Giolito back to work. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
You have to be
1-0.
creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
1-2.
And a 1-2 again. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. A little bit high. Ball 1. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
This ball's chopped on the ground,
That's
but
foul.
it kicks foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Next for Cincinnati, Rhys Hines. And first offering is fouled off. Just
Nope, ball.
missed. Next offering
missed, that's a ball.
upstairs. Foul ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time, and they do get the third out. The inning is over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back inside Fenway
Leading
Park.
off
Now it's the
for
right
the
fielder,
Red Sox.
Wilyer Abreu.
Right fielder.
He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. First
One
pitch,
ball, no
not
strike.
close.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
That one ripped. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Here's Trevor Story. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
One ball, 2
In
strikes.
the dirt, blocked. Abreu at second with nobody out. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That's inside.
2-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And now it's
Ball.
filled up.
Full count.
And ball 4
Make
to
ball
a board.
4.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real
Batting
struggle
seventh,
finding the zone for
third
him in the past.
baseman,
Now,
number
even if they get out of this
39.
jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
And the batter now, Marcelo Meyer.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swung on, belted. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with 1 away.
David Hamilton.
David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. First offering
1-0.
misses badly for ball 1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two on, one out. That one
That's
missed. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Steer makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his
Batting
highest
ninth,
gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. To the left side, but it is well foul. The 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike three, got him swinging. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. Sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Well, here we go. Top
Leading
of the
off
third,
for the Reds,
scoreless game.
first baseman,
And now the first
Christian
baseman, Christian
Encarnacion
Encarnacion Strand. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Santiago Espinal.
Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. Espinal getting to start at the hot corner, hitting ninth in today's lineup. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Yeah, that's fouled off. One out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting,
Back to the top of the lineup.
TJ
In now for the
Friedel.
Reds. TJ Friedel flied to right his first time. Fought off foul. And now the count is even.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. This one in the air. Meyer makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it.
Now
Just got
batting,
underneath it
second
a little bit and
baseman,
popped it up.
Matt McLean.
Matt McLean now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First offering, and it just misses. Late on that fastball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. So now 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one
That's the ball.
misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
Full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Ellie De La Cruz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Back in Boston, set for the bottom of the third. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Jaron Duran. And that's downstairs and outside.
1-0. Nope, ball.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And there's a ball. That one's in there, and the count is 3-1. That clips the corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Next is the designated hitter, Roman Anthony. Grounded out his first time. Close, but called the ball. And that's ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. Yeah, that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one misses, and the count's even at 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering is down low, and it's a full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Runner at first with no outs here. And ball 4 to avoid.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Abraham Toro, the next to hit.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
That was the sweeper, but it missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position and a hitter's count.
Carlos Narvaez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss. And now 3-1.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Now the batter now, Carlos Narvaez. Golden opportunity right here. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Duran at third. Anthony over at second. Toro on at first with nobody out. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that one upstairs, ball one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. No one
up the middle. He flips it to second in time. They get the out, but the run scores in the twin killing.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Doubled in his first AB. Fastball is outside. The 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. The next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Check swing, called strike. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. A gigantic blast. His 17th of the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here's Story now. Ball one there.
1-0.
Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the last half of the third. That clips a corner. Fights that one away, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. And that's outside.
That's outside. Ball.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Boston, out of the 4th. And here is Ellie De La Cruz. Out towards left center. Rafaela on his way over. Makes the grab, 1 away. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And now it's Austin Hayes.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch
now
in the corner by Tom
fielder,
Berdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. steer. Takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
1-0. Hurt.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. This one in the air, right field. Abreu. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Fenway, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Marcelo Meyer. That one is absolutely belted. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Connor Phillips departs, and a decent effort considering he's normally a reliever. Back with the new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the
Number
Reds,
26.
Chase Burns.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So up next, David Hamilton. Fly to left his first time. And that's in there at the knees. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
And that is out of play. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, the center
Save
fielder,
down Rafaela. Digs in now.
Rafaela.
He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Man at first, one away. Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Here's a 1-1. And it's fouled away. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Now move to first. Rafaela dives back in safely. Anthony lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next offering away upstairs. Rafaela leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the outside corner, 3 balls and a strike.
It's a good spot with the 3-0 pitch right there. You don't want to lay something in and it turns out to be a homer.
And that one sliced foul.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Fenway Park, ready now for the 5th inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. Giolito back to work. Inside, just missed.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
At the plate, Reese Hines, 0 for 1 so far. Rips that one center field. Rafaela makes the grab on the run.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time. Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Encarnacion Strand stands in now and watches strike 1. The other way. Oh, he gloves it. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Abraham Toro. And that one is lifted in the air. Friedel sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And a quick out, number 1.
The catcher, Carlos
He was all over that
Narvaez.
first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And now, Carlos Narvaez. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Well, Singy, when you come to Fenway Park, I think the first thing that you think about and you picture the Green Monster. What's it like standing there playing with that thing behind you?
Now, I'll tell you this. It is an experience your first time in here if you're playing the outfield with the Green Monster, because it plays like no other wall in all of baseball. You really have to pay attention during batting practice, but still a cool place to play, and it was one of my favorites.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. In front of the Green Monster at Fenway, They used to have Duffy's Cliff, which basically was an angled spot going up to the monster. That couldn't have been a lot of fun to play in front of.
I mean, the green monster's enough. You're going to add something else to it. It's like miniature golf or something. But I can only imagine how difficult it was to navigate out there in the outfield.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Now batting,
He's notched 4
right
strikeouts
fielder,
now.
Wilyer
And now the right fielder,
Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu. He's already homered in this game. First pitch
That's the
doesn't
ball.
find the zone. That one pushed to the left and foul. And a sweeper misses for a ball. And that one fouled off. 2-2 now. And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. McLean. And that is that. So they go quietly there. 5 innings complete. The Red Sox 4 and the Reds nothing. Top 6
Leading off
in now for the Reds.
Cincinnati, third
Santiago
baseman,
Espinal.
Santiago Espinal.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering misses down and away. Way inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And it remains 2-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Line drive and a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Now batting, center fielder TJ Friedel.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. And now the center fielder, TJ Friedel. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike up high. 0-1. And strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Duran makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman Matt McLean.
Next to hit, Matt McLean. 1 for 2. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only
Now
one
batting,
away.
shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout, but no advance from the runners.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his glove.
Yeah.
Hayes in the box again, takes the strike. First and second, 2 down, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. That's out number 3. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. The Red Sox 4 and the Reds nothing. Back now at Fenway. Well, we go bottom 6. There's the shortstop at the plate. Trevor Story. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 1.
No ball.
Yeah,
One
we
strike.
go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special,
39.
and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And another ball.
That's high.
Right through there for a strike.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Hines makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, David
Now it's the second
Hamilton.
baseman, David Hamilton.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
That one
That's the
missing
ball.
inside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Misses.
Nope.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead 4-0. Top of inning number 7, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. The Reds in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Jorge Alcala preparing to come on if needed. Wilson warming up as well.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout.
It seems that he was committed to swinging at this pitch regardless of where it was before the pitch was even released. He's in an 0-2 count, and you're looking to battle at that point, trying to protect the zone. So you do become a little more swing happy, but on a fastball that doesn't even come close, makes you think there wasn't much of a two-strike adjustment being made there. Swing hard in case you hit it. He didn't hit it.
Stevenson in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And delivers outside. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That was loud contact and a no doubt doubled off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Lucas Giolito will depart. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Jorge Alcala.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Reds. And a foul ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2 on, 1 out. Now 1-1. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And that's down and away. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Next for Cincinnati, Santiago Espinal. That one at triple digits.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Tying run at the plate. Red Sox by 2.
2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The tying run at the plate stays alive.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Pitch misses there. 1-2 to count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Base hit right field. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Now here's the Reds leadoff man, T.J. Friedl. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. That one missed.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That one misses, and it's 3-0.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
3-0 down. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the second out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Jorge Alcala won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Red Sox.
for the Red Sox, Jordan Hicks.
Number 12.
These are the spots
Jordan
relievers
Hicks.
really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So 2 down now, and here is Matt McClain. In the air, right field, Abreu. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. So 2 runs in the inning, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 7th inning stretch time. The Red Sox 4 and the Reds 2.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
55.
7th. Taylor Rogers.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So stepping in for
Leading
Boston,
off for
Cedar
the Red
Rafaela.
Sox, center fielder Cedar Rafaela.
Almost got him. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one popped up, middle of the infield. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Wide throw, and it gets away. But no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there.
Designated hitter, Roman.
So now here's the DH, Roman Anthony. Runner on the go. That one ripped right center field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
This is a tough play for the offense to stomach. I mean, they did everything right, but the automatic double just ruined the hit and run. The runner had a great jump from first, and at the plate, really good contact. Just a little bit of bad luck robbed him of a run.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Now here is Abraham Toro. He's 0 for 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Red Sox leading it by 2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least one run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Narvaez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance from the runners. 3-1 now. Wilyer Abreu would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
The 3-1. Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. On the outside corner. Got him looking. 2 left on. 8th inning coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Reds 2. Back here in
Leading
Boston
off
for
for
the
the
top of
Reds,
the 8th.
shortstop,
And now for the Reds,
Ellie
Ellie
De La
Cruz. Right through there for a strike. The shortstop
Outside,
takes a ball. Late swing, foul to the left. Hard hit left side. Throw over to Toro, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throw over to Toro. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. In for a strike. It's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Slice down the right side.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Next one
Ball
misses.
outside.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Next pitch is outside. Tyler Stevenson waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three and 2. The
Ball
pitch
4,
is
base.
outside. And ball 4. And that'll bring the
Now
tying
batting,
run to the
catcher,
plate.
Tyler Stevenson.
Now the catcher up to hit. Tyler Stevenson. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Foul ball there. Steer, the runner at first with 2 gone. High fly ball right field. Abreu, long run on his horse. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Red Sox 4 and the Reds 2.
Now pitching for
Back
Cincinnati.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
31.
bottom of the 8th. Brent Suter.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on
Leading
getting that
off
soft
for the
contact
Red
and the
Sox,
defense doing work
right
behind
fielder,
him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Abreu.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Steer racing over to make the catch.
Really nice job to get your
Up next
first out of the
for
ball
the
game.
Red Sox, shortstop Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story now. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Activity in the
0-2.
bullpen for the Reds. Nick Martinez, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Santillan also getting ready. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to first, and Story is out.
Now batting number 39.
2 down, base is empty. Marcelo Meyer will hit next. 1 for 3. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
0-1. That's a ball.
That one fouled off.
Well, the hitter's got his timing down for the breaking ball. If you're a pitcher, if you can get that fastball in on the hands, it's going to be very difficult for that hitter to get the barrel to it.
Two outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 and 2 here. That's a little bit low. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Just misses with that one.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Left field. Steer gets under it, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Outside corner, got him looking. Red Sox go down quietly, but they still lead this one 4-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Red
back,
Sox.
and here comes the closer,
Number
Aroldis
44.
Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So digging in,
Leading
Reese
off for
Hines.
Cincinnati, right fielder Reese Hines.
And that one pulled foul. Chapman measures 6 feet 4 inches, 37 years young, and he was born in Cuba. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. It's in and out of his glove. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Christian Encarnacion Strand getting ready to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Nope.
Just missed.
That's down. That's a ball.
That one the other way. Makes the catch for the second out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Reds down to their final out. Here's the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. Ball one
No,
low.
that's down. Ball.
Fastball right back to the mound. On to first, ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home.